Alrighty, welcome back to another Mr. Storm live stream. We are back with, again, more important information. We have our major winter storm that is currently impacting portions of the Carolinas as we get into this weekend. Again, we're talking about very heavy snow, very gusty winds, and potentially even some blizzard conditions in some of these areas. So, buckle up for today's live stream. We're going to be here as long as possible because, again, we are talking about some of the more intense conditions from this storm system. So, before we get started, we're just going to wait here until we get some people to join the stream, and then obviously we will start to cover areas that need to be talked about. So I'm going to pull up stream chat. If anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to let me know. I do want to say that my pen has not been working, my Epic pen here, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to have to use the Radar Omega pen, which actually isn't terrible. It's a little too small for my liking, actually. We can work with that, I think. Hold on, guys. There we go. That's what we need. Okay. Alright, I like that. Alright, let me pull up stream chat. I'm gonna write a message into the chat. And then we will get started here. So, once again, welcome in. Hope you guys are having a great start to your weekend out there. Again, it's Saturday. How are we feeling, guys? What's up, Redbird? Good to see you. Alright, let me just put this message in chat really fast. Alright. Should be good. So, let me, also share the stream with my Twitter. Speaking of sharing the stream, make sure you share the stream with all your friends, family. If you know anybody out here, again, let them know that we're live, because, we need people to know, what's going to be happening on the ground here in real time. So if you look above me right now, you can see we have Storm Chasers. We have PA Storm Trackers, obviously Storm Chaser, and we also do have Storm Runner Media. So we have DL and the gang up there, and then we also have PA Storm Trackers, Josh Brinker. So again, please be sure to subscribe to their channels. So yeah. What's up, Redbird? What's up, Sam? Good to see you guys in here. Again, we're just going to get started in a second. I am sharing the stream to my Twitter and my Discord really fast. Alright, it's live now on YouTube with Winter Storm coverage. Oops, I was about to put my PayPal into the Twitter post. Seeing lots of snow out here. Oh yeah, I forgot you're out there into the Abbeville, South Carolina area. So we'll be watching out for you. Because again, you are getting some of that heavy snow. Alright, let me just... Alright, let me just share it to Discord. Speaking of, if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. It's dead right now, but that is mainly just because we don't have a ton of members yet. So again, if you guys do end up joining, hopefully they'll become more active. What's up, Seahawks fan? Good to see you. Again, if you're new here, make sure to like the subscribe button. I believe last time I checked, we were a little over 1,620 subscribers, so hopefully we can gain a couple more this stream. But kind of my thoughts right off the bat here with this winter storm. Very impressive. Right now you can see we have a very large swath of snowfall that's developing across eastern North Carolina all the way out to the Outer Banks. We were expecting this as our low pressure system continues to develop. Again, it's down here where all of that rain is developing. We kind of have two pieces of energy or moisture that are going to kind of converge on each other with this event, and that's how we're getting such an amplified and long-lasting event. But we have winter storm warnings all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia, as well as all the way down to Statesboro. But the entire state of North and South Carolina, you guys are all under winter storm warnings now. But the current kind of concerned area, at least for the heavy snow right now, seems to be where we have our mesoscale discussion. Now, this is including the city of Charlotte and Mocksville, as well as Asheboro, North Carolina. So, if we take a look here at what this is saying, heavy hourly snow rates around or in excess of an inch per hour may become increasingly common across the Carolina Piedmont vicinity through 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern. So, again, we're kind of entering that time frame now, but they're saying that within this kind of boxed out area, we're watching for, again, snowfall rates that could approach an inch per hour or even higher in some of these areas. So, again, that's west of Raleigh, and that's going out for areas near Asheboro and Charlotte. So, as of right now, off the Raleigh radar, we don't have a lot of snow on the western side of this. Okay, well, that's not true, obviously. We look at our Greenville radar, and you can see that we do have moderate to heavy snow work its way into the city. Right now, Storm Intermedia, they're currently in Charlotte, North Carolina, above my screen, and you can see they're just getting absolutely clobbered out there. Those road conditions look absolutely awful. Again, very heavy snow ongoing there, so... right now in Charlotte, our temperature is sitting at 19 degrees. Visibility is at half a mile. Okay, so again, that is really, really just not good. But again, this kind of band of heavy snow is extending all the way down to Rock Hill, back into portions of western South Carolina. And then obviously our kind of second half of the winter storm is what's coming off of that low pressure system. If I were a storm chaser, I would certainly be going for this, because this is where I do think blizzard conditions could definitely kind of happen. I do think that somewhere in here we're going to see blizzard conditions, so basically I just circled the entire Outer Banks of North Carolina. But I mean, you are getting pounded out here if you're in, New Bern. So right now we don't have any chasers that we can watch that are right in this exact area, but oh my gosh, yeah, visibility is at a quarter of a mile. We are at borderline blizzard conditions right down there. This is north of Beaufort and Havelock, North Carolina. Absolutely just unreal, dude. Yeah, this is snow that people aren't used to down here, so again, it's very hard for people to adjust to, handling all this snow. Alright, let's put this. Alright. What's up, Southern String? Good to see you. So again, if anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to let me know. So yeah. Okay, we just did now get a new mesoscale discussion. We pretty much just called this out. I mean, this has been happening for a while, but as expected, they have came out with a new mesoscale discussion, including northeast North Carolina here, regarding heavy snow. It expires in the next 4 hours. So what they're saying here is that a period of sustained moderate to heavy snow rates approaching and occasionally exceeding an inch per hour appears to be developing and likely to continue through around 6 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, I mean, very, very heavy snow falling in here. And the atmosphere is actually packed with moisture to the point where we're actually seeing rain on the extreme Outer Banks of North Carolina. That was actually expected, to start the storm. But if you're excited for snow out here, don't worry. It's going to come because your low pressure system is actually going to pull a little bit away from the coastline. And that's going to allow for a lot of that colder air to fill in. So right now it is actually above freezing in the very outer banks here. I hope I don't say outer bands. I probably have said outer bands at least once this stream already. Again, you can see our temperature's at 35 degrees. Dew point is at 33 degrees. So just too warm for snow. But again, you can see even off our winter storm warning, we're talking about blizzard conditions and between 4 to 6 inches of snow with locally higher amounts possible. Look at this. This is new. Winds gusting as high as 70 miles per hour. They actually had this up to 65 yesterday. If you watched my video yesterday, you noticed that I did mention how the HRRR was going very aggressive with the wind gusts, and I guess that they have really paid attention to that greatly there, and they've kind of upgraded or upped the expected wind gusts with this kind of sector of the Carolinas. So if you find yourself on the Outer Banks, again, I'm very worried for people that are planning on hitting the roads because it's just not going to be easy at all. You're going to have potentially impossible travel because obviously crews are not at all used to having to kind of deal with this amount of snow. So even if they do somewhat stay on top of the snow, you're still going to get many roads that are completely covered, and those side roads may not even be plowed at all. So again, that's already going to cause you catastrophic driving conditions. But on top of that, you have blowing snow, and the snow's going to be really heavy. So when you have blizzard conditions on top of snow-covered roads, you can't drive in that. You just can't. So, I mean, it's just not something that we want to see, and it looks like that's going to happen later tonight. But, I mean, look at that snow, guys. All the way down here towards New Bern, Jacksonville, Havelock, and Beaufort. This is likely around 30 dBZs or higher. Yeah, look at that. Up to 40 dBZs actually off the coastline. Again, this is a really moisture-packed part of the storm, but up to 50 dBZs out there. Again, that is when you're talking rates of 2 to 3 inches per hour, and that's not too far off the coastline here. But unless you're in the very outer banks here, you are well below freezing. It's kind of crazy how, you know, fast your temperatures collapse, and then you just go north, and I mean, you're frigid, dude. Again, Charlotte, North Carolina right now seems to be reaching below 20 degrees. Not below zero, but 20 degrees, which is nuts. But yeah, this is Storm Runner Media's feed. This is in the suburbs of Raleigh, North Carolina right now. Heavy snow coming down I mean, look at these side streets, guys. It is absolutely treacherous. These, you can tell these have not been plowed, maybe even at all. But, oh my gosh, yeah. Really heavy snow coming down right here. So, if we look again, I think we talked about this, but right now here, we actually do have a cyclone port in Charlotte. This is really helpful. So, right now, again, our temperature is at around 19 degrees. I mean, it's basically the same as what we saw earlier. Yeah, look at your humidity, guys. 90%. That is very saturated, but yeah, your dew point, obviously low. Wow. Can we not see visibility? I think we can. Since when can we not see visibility? I have no idea, dude. Yeah, look at your pressure just dropping. Looks like it got down to 994 millibars. It keeps kind of going back up and down. Well, this is actually a really small gradient, so this is not a huge difference. But as of right now, the exact pressure measured... Oh, there we go. It's going back down again. 994 millibars. So there is the potential for this to become a bomb cyclone, which again is where the low pressure system itself drops 24 millibars in 24 hours or less. I believe that's what the criteria is, and I do think that's entirely possible. So again, if you're in the pink shade, this is where we have winter storm warnings, and if you are in the dark blue, the purple shade, this is where we have winter weather advisories, and we actually have winter weather advisories all the way down to, I don't know if this does include Florida. I think it might. Perhaps. Okay, no, I don't think so. I think it cuts off right at Florida. But another thing we do need to mention, extreme cold warnings now are in effect for areas as far south as Port St. Lucie and West Palm Beach, Florida. That is something that you almost never see again. Technically, we've seen this before a couple years ago, or I wouldn't say a couple years ago, I think it was like 20 years ago. We saw wind chill warnings out here. That was what the extreme, so basically, they changed the wind chill warnings to extreme cold warnings. They just changed the wording. So it was always the same criteria. It was always the same kind of, you know, warning basically, except they just changed the name of it. So technically it's not different, but with the new name, this is the first extreme cold warning that Florida has ever seen. But technically they have also seen wind chill warnings, and that happened, I believe, 20 years ago. So again, kind of confusing, but you know, you get the idea. All right, let's look at Raleigh. So you guys are actually, looks like, getting a break in the snow if this radar site is correctly depicting what's going on here. Again, it looks like we do have a little bit of a dry slot And actually, this wouldn't even be a dry slot. This is actually the area in between our two low pressure systems. This is actually really interesting. So the snow that you see on the right side of your screen, this is. Let me see if you guys can see that better. This is the snow that's coming from our coastal low, and our coastal low is the one that's going to go through bombogenesis. Now, the one that's on the left side of your screen, this is where this is the snow that's coming from your piece of energy that came down through the Ohio Valley. These two pieces of energy are about to phase. Again, they're getting very close. Once they do, that's just going to up your totals and your snow rates up here into the Outer Banks in eastern North Carolina. So that's kind of how things are going to be working. Let's go to PA Storm Trackers here in Nags Head, North Carolina. Again, you can see that we're talking about very light to moderate snow here. But it is actually starting to accumulate a little bit on the ground. You can see some surfaces do have a dusting of snow. So again, nothing, that's on all surfaces yet. But, yeah, in Raleigh right now, you guys, should be getting plenty of snow. I mean, at this point, again, you've kind of went through round one, if anything. I don't even know, has Raleigh even seen snow from the backs, or the, front end of the system? I don't think so. Because this is only reached areas in eastern North Carolina. You can even see it if we just kind of play through this. You can see the snow developing down south here. Gosh, I keep forgetting I have to use Radar Omega's tool. See the snow that's developing down here? That's kind of meeting up with all the snow that's off to the west. So you can actually see everything is beginning to enter that phasing process. We do have, technically, winter storm warnings for southern Maryland. Now, I'm very interested to see what the wording is on here. Yeah, 2 to 4 inches. I don't understand how that can, give you a winter storm warning. Now, probably the reason why is because you have also wind gusts up to 55 miles per hour expected. So any snow that does fall, which obviously could get heavy, it's going to be wind driven. It's going to be blown around. And again, that's just going to decrease visibility by quite a bit. Alright, hold on. Let's turn on your extreme cold warnings, and let's do the fill. And we'll also do the cold weather advisories as well. So, yeah, that'll make everything a lot easier to see. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Yeah, so, again, anywhere in the dark blue shade, this is where we have extreme cold warnings. Not something that you usually see all the way down to Florida. Right now it is actually 57 degrees. But we are talking about temperatures as low as they don't even specify what the temperatures are going to be like. Hi, still going strong. Get it, bro? Thank you so much, Josh Milligan. You're a real one. I know you've been in the streams for past couple weeks, ever since you kind of discovered my channel, so appreciate the support. Again, if anyone has any questions about the location, please do leave them in the live chat below, and I'll be sure to answer them as best as I can. All right. So if we look to the south here, we'll go down to Charleston, South Carolina. We actually have some rain moving to these areas, so the worst of the storm is yet to come. but it is actually too warm for snow at this point. So once again, don't worry. But you are actually getting a little bit of a sprinkle of rain out here in Charleston, and we might actually have some flakes trying to mix in the Somerville area. If you look to the north here, there's a chance it's cold enough for snow. I mean, it's 32 degrees in Walterboro, so technically, yeah. Wow, right off the bat. Let me show you guys radar scope so we can get an idea of what our reports are looking like now, our snow reports. Let me change the layout here to scope. Let me know what you guys think of the winter storm severity index, which is above PI storm trackers. Right now we are expecting extreme winter storm conditions out here in the Outer Banks. So we'll start out here in the Outer Banks with your latest snowfall reports. These are your measurements. So yeah, dusting of snow out here on the Outer Banks. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have any readings out there. Morehead City, it looks like we have a little bit more snow down here. It looks like generally about an inch of snow, locally higher amounts. But if we look to the north here, it appears everything is kind of centered into northwest South Carolina. Again, you can see 3 inches of snow here. Some areas are going to end up with a lot more snow. Yeah, look at that. Only a couple miles away, talking about up to 5 inches of snow there. So there's going to be a lot of differences with this. But if you look in Charlotte right now, again, is probably going to hit the hardest right now. You're talking a solid 4 to 6 inches right now, and you still have a fairly long way to go. But right now, no snow reports down south. Again, really the cutoff line for snow is Atlanta, and then it kind of curves north. So it kind of goes like that. And then these areas are yet to see measurable snow. But that will happen. It's just going to happen later tonight. Alright, so let me change this back to Radar Omega. Aloha from Honolulu. Wow. Aloha. That's awesome, dude. That is amazing. I don't think I've ever gotten a viewer from Hawaii. That is incredible. See, that's what I call a real one. Someone that's tuning in from that far away. Man. That's sweet. Alright. So let's take a look here at things in Atlanta, Georgia right now. Right now the city is currently under a winter storm warning for several inches of snow, but it's currently 22 degrees, plenty cold for snow, and it is snowing. Look at that, it's snowing in Atlanta. And look at those winds, too. That tree's getting blown around quite a bit. So, blowing snow, yeah, look at that, dude. So, the snow is not accumulating on any surfaces. It looks like maybe the tops of that building, I don't know if it's just because the building's white, but maybe the tops of the buildings are seeing a little bit of snow. Yeah, you can even see a little bit on the trees there, unless that's just white bark or the inside of the tree. I don't even know. But yeah, you can see nothing has really appeared yet on the top of the building. I mean, this camera is getting shaken around quite a bit. I mean, look at all that wind, guys. So it looks like your sustained winds are at around 10 miles per hour, and in the past 5 minutes, we've gotten a 28 mile per hour wind gust. So wind gusts are already up to 30 miles per hour here in Atlanta, Georgia. It's pretty incredible stuff. So if you look at the Peachtree City radar site, we've got a nice little band of snow moving in here. It's impacting mainly areas east of the city, but it looks like we do have still some flurries trying to fly around out here into uptown Atlanta. Checking weather for NASCAR. Um, yeah, right now it's very, very cold out there. I'm sure they're not used to that. Yeah, right now in Daytona Beach, it is much colder than average here. It appears that the current temperature is at around 57 degrees, which isn't awful. But your wind gusts are at 31 miles per hour, so it probably feels more like 40 degrees, I would say. But then later tonight, it's going to get really cold. So we'll pull up here the HRRR. We'll look at your wind chills in Florida. I know I was recently looking at the RFS for the Carolinas, but we'll switch this over. Let's see. Florida. Let's look at your HRRR. And we'll go to our surface temperature. Okay, so this is not your actual temperature. This is what the temperature is going to feel like in Florida as we get deeper into this weekend. We do not have the full run on the 18Z, so we'll just do this 12Z for now. Look at that. This is later tonight. It is going to feel like 9 degrees. 9 in northern Florida. And then in central Florida, we're talking about real feels of 10 to 15 degrees. That is not something you always see. So, again, that is what your apparent temperature is going to look like. It's going to feel like below freezing in the Florida Keys. That is something that you have probably... Some of you have probably never experienced that in your life, but same thing for the Bahamas here. It's going to feel like 32 degrees. Just absolutely nuts. And you're not going to have a huge, warming kind of time frame here throughout the day. I mean, it's not going to get a lot warmer. Some people are going to stay completely below freezing for the next 48 hours, which is just nutty. But your actual temperature here is going to drop into the teens for our folks in northern Florida, and I find that pretty ridiculous. So, wild stuff if you ask me. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe button. I believe we're at 5 likes, so I wasn't expecting huge viewership this stream, just considering that all the big names are live right now. And, again, most people watch them. But again, it's good to see. Do have some people in here today checking in. Let's go back to Stormwater Media here. They're currently in Charlotte, North Carolina. Look at all that blowing snow. This is really heavy. Dude, oh my gosh. Those road conditions are horrendous. Guys, you cannot be on the roads. You cannot be on the roads when it's like this. Oh my gosh, dude. We have cars driving on the overpasses. Just treacherous there. Looks like we have stalled out cars. Oh my gosh. Hopefully they can regain service. Yeah, I don't think those cars were moving. Maybe I'm tripping there, but yeah, your visibility is roughly a quarter of a mile or less. And it's not great that we have cars out here, and they're stopping in the middle of the roads too. What in the world is happening? We have more stalled cars. Oh my gosh. Right now it is a mess in Charlotte, North Carolina. You have stalled cars on the roads here. They can't make it through the snow. The snow is too deep. On the roads here. We're yet to see a single snowplow in Charlotte. Not what you want to see, guys. So it continues to get heavier down here into the Columbia, South Carolina area. Especially off to the west here, we have a really nice band going through the Aiken and Augusta area. Look at that. How is Winston-Salem, North Carolina? Let's see. Winston-Salem. I feel like I know where that is. I don't know why I had to look that up. That was kind of ridiculous. Anyways, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So if we take a look at what's going on in your area right now, again, you guys are north of Charlotte in north central North Carolina. But if we look at what we have going on, as far as our winter weather radar is concerned, you can see that we do have some light to moderate snowfall entering the area here, especially off to your north. This is where we have the higher bands. So right now it looks like we have snow rates of 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch per hour. And you guys are actually under the mesoscale discussion here regarding heavy snow. And they are saying that heavy hourly snow rates around or in excess of an inch per hour may become increasingly common across the Carolina Piedmont vicinity between now and the next couple hours. So that does include you guys in Winston-Salem, Greensboro, High Point, Mocksville, all of those areas. Yadkinville as well. But right now, that's kind of the band of snow you guys are being affected by. And then if you look to the north here, if you're in Southern Virginia, you are under a winter storm warning. But not the heaviest of snow for you guys yet. It really looks like the heavy snow in general is falling just to the west of the Outer Banks here. Alright, let's look at PA storm trackers. I think they might be getting hammered now. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, yep. Look at that. Blowing snow here, very heavy blowing snow across the roads here. This is in the very Outer Banks, North Carolina. They're in Nags Head right now. This is what it's looking like in Nags Head. You have wind gusts approaching 40 miles per hour with heavy blowing snow. That is not good, but it looks like your rain is starting to change back over to snow here. I mean, look at Beaufort here. You guys are getting hammered. Again, Jacksonville to New Bern, Beaufort, all the way up towards Washington. This is where the heaviest of snow for the entire event is falling at this very point in time. But that does not mean that you're, not seeing heavy snow in Charlotte. Right now in Charlotte, it's coming down. It is coming down in Charlotte. Again, your temperature's at 19 degrees. It's been like that for quite a while. Look at your humidity, 90%. Wind gusts aren't crazy out here. Right now, or at least in the past 12 hours, the highest wind gust that they've measured is about 16.9 miles per hour. But if you look here, again, you can see heavy snow's coming down. What is that glitch? Oh my gosh. The dial was, still there. It's weird. But if you guys have any questions about your location, feel free to let me know, just like Michael808A did. Again, I will be sure to answer them as honestly as I can. Alright, let's see. Again, if you're anywhere in this purple boxed area, this is where we're expecting the heaviest of snow to fall within the next 3 hours or so. And that also goes for the other purple boxed area currently impacting the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Right now we're at 5 likes. Let's try to hit 10 likes this stream. Again, wasn't expecting the best viewership just because, everyone is live, all the big names at least. So, let's check back in here on Raleigh, North Carolina. We looked at you guys just a minute ago. I mean, on your doorstep, man, you have downright a wall of snow here. But it's snowing really hard in Durham as well. In the Duke Child Hospital here. This is where the weather station is located. Visibility right now is already down to 3/4 of a mile. And again, that's just in the front of where that band of heavy snow is. And your sustained winds appear to be at 21 miles per hour. So your gusts are likely getting up to 30, maybe as high as 40 miles per hour at times. I would not be surprised. NASCAR race postponed to Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Wow. So it's too cold. It's too cold for NASCAR. Rightfully so. I mean, I think a lot of people would like to enjoy NASCAR in 60 to 70, 80 degree weather rather than 50, 40 degree weather. And, well, actually, tomorrow it's not even going to get to that high. It's only going to be in the 20s and 30s for Florida. So, just wild stuff. But, thank you for the information. Oof. It was negative 10 degrees. Negative 12. It was negative 12 degrees in Montauk, Long Island. In New York there. Okay, that may not sound crazy to the other areas that are receiving very cold temperatures, but I will say that for Long Island standards, that is extremely cold. Usually that's like what our lowest real fuels get down to, but no, that's the actual temperature. So in that case, real fuels are probably down to negative 20 degrees, which just sounds unreal. I mean, for Long Island, that is insane. Like, dude, we will hit like 100 degrees almost. Maybe like once per summer, and our actual temperature has gone down to negative 10 degrees. So if you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button. We're at 1,623 subscribers. It's free. You can always change your mind. But it really helps out the channel. Also, donations are greatly appreciated. They are not, however, required. I will say that the videos in the past 2 weeks have been amazing. I mean, this is one of the better stretches of, you know, my YouTube career that I've ever had. I mean, last week we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos, 6 consecutive videos of at least 150 views. But we had 2 videos. We actually had 3 videos reach over 500 views, and one of our videos got 924 views. That is just crazy, dude. So I really do appreciate all the support. I mean, even if you just watch the videos, it makes a huge impact on my channel. And we're hoping that somehow by next year, maybe, we could get monetized. Maybe it'll happen this year. Anything can happen, but again, I think that with the way we're going, at the pace we're going, it is certainly possible that we will reach monetization by next year, which I am beyond thankful for. Vincent, we're stuck here in a cabin in East Tennessee. A bunch of snow over a layer of ice stopped the Bronco from being able to go anywhere. Oh, gosh. That is awful. So I remember, I think if I remember correctly, you're in like the Johnson City area. Again, I don't know if that's exactly, oh, you're in the Sevierville area, I think. I think that's what you were talking about. We actually have a camera, I believe, right in your area. And our temperature right now is at 10 degrees flat. That is very cold. It's during the day. We have 10-degree temperatures in Tennessee. This is in the Tennessee Valley. But right now the temperature is actually, it doesn't say it on here, but the temperature is actually reaching to 9 degrees. So yeah, I mean, Your dew point here is at 7 degrees, which obviously just kind of helps you helps represent how cold it actually is. You're lucky to not have wind, because if it was windy out here, your real feels would be way lower. And we do actually have some light flurries trying to fly around out here. So, Sevierville is actually way down south. Or I wouldn't say way down south, but it's southwest of where we were looking at earlier. So yeah, right now the temperature in Sevierville is 16 degrees. Visibility is at a quarter of a mile, or excuse me, 3/4 of a mile, which is interesting, but it could just be because of snow. Alright, let's check back here to Stormrunner Media Stream. Again, they're currently in the outskirts of Charlotte, North Carolina. And you can see they're just getting pounded right now. The snow is getting really heavy, but this is a side street here. Doesn't look like it's been plowed much. If not, it's definitely not been plowed at all. Don't drive. Just don't drive, man. Thankfully, it looks like we don't have any cars out here, and wow, I don't know why, it looks like someone's skiing on the roads. Well, there's two people on the right, or excuse me, on the left that are sledding. This guy is walking in the snow. Well, that's fun. But, it looks like we have two people that are, going to go sledding here. Can't blame them, though. I mean, you don't really see this much at all. If you're out here in Charlotte. Speaking of, Charlotte here, we'll look at our latest snow reports, coming out of the area, so let's see if we have any new ones. This is from 1:50 p.m., so about 20 minutes ago, 4 inches of snow on the ground. This is in downtown Charlotte, 4.5 inches. And Gastonia, we're approaching 6 inches of snow. So, generally 4 to 6 inches of snow in the Charlotte area, with more coming down right now. More snow is falling. Let's see. More people walking out here. Let's see what they're doing. We got a car driving here. Gosh, it's just not a good day to be out on the roads. So if I were you, I would definitely avoid the roads there. But, yeah, you can see that everything is pretty much covered. It's interesting, there's a lot of people out and about. Not only in cars, but also on the sidewalks there. Maybe taking in the scenery. But, looks like we got a car wash and a gas station up here. Yeah, that intersection looks to be really dangerous. I mean, look at this blowing snow, guys. This is really, really heavy. This guy's flashing for some reason. I mean, you're gonna slide if you go too fast, you're gonna start sliding on this. Not saying it's like an ice rink or anything, but yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, this hill, dude, this slope looks treacherous. And oh my gosh, I can't even imagine what a steep hill is gonna look like. Like, if this is a driveway here, if there's something coming up here, and you have to go up or down, it's probably so hard. I mean, they're going roughly 5 miles per hour, and I mean, and this guy is starting to swerve. This guy's sliding. So this guy almost lost control. And we have like a conga line of cars too. So this white truck almost completely lost control. You can see this car's going by really slow. And it looks like, oh my gosh, it gets steeper. It gets steeper, and there's a curve too. And now their stream has lost signal almost. Yeah, this guy is way off to the left here. He's sliding a lot. Not good stuff, guys. And that's in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. Roads are almost untouched here. Again, I've been looking at a lot of storm chasers. I haven't seen a single snowplow. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys have seen a snowplow if you've been paying attention to any of the chasers' feeds, but yeah. Should be fun tonight here in Tampa. Yeah, it's gonna get cold. At least for Florida standards, but I mean, even then, it's gonna be cold for anyone if you're talking about 20 degree weather. And even in like Central Florida, we're talking about temperatures that could get into the teens, which is, I wouldn't say it's unheard of, but it's certainly something that doesn't happen a lot. Yes, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. We got 7 people in here, so again, make sure if you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. I believe the stream is at 8 likes. I think we set our goal for 10 likes, which looks like we're gonna hit that, which is awesome. And also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go make sure you go follow the Twitter account. It is linked in my channel description. And tag me in whatever photos you have of the storm. It's supposed to be getting a dusting. Yeah, it looks like we could see some snow all the way down to Florida here. Again, we're watching the Tampa area for snow. We'll take a look here at the latest HRRR, because why not? Also get to show you guys my new WeatherBell subscription. I don't know if some of you guys have heard of WeatherBell, but I would say it's the most powerful weather model viewer that you can get. But let's take a look at Tampa here. Yeah, they do have it. Alright, so this is the latest HRRR here for Tampa. Again, we're watching temperatures to get down into the 30s here as we get into the overnight hours. But if you look at your simulated radar here, looks like there's a chance we will. Yeah, look at that. Looks like there's a chance we do get some snow to develop. This would be ocean effect snow too. This would be coming off of the Gulf of Mexico, and you can see we do have a little bit of snow trying to pop up here on the latest HRRR. So really interesting to see that. That could actually last for even an hour or two, if you get lucky. If you're looking for snow. But I doubt people in Florida are looking for snow, because usually, if you live in Florida, usually the case is that you hate the cold. I mean, yeah, there is a signal for sure. Again, it's nothing crazy, but a dusting of snow, can't rule it out. That's for sure. And again, that's south of Tampa. I'm up by Brooksville Airport. Shows 43 on your screen right there. Wow. Got 8 people in here. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And we are 1 away from our goal of 10 likes. So that would be awesome. But let's check check back in on Raleigh, North Carolina. Again, this is an area that's been awaiting the heavy snow from the event, and at this point, it's about to move in. You can see that the two areas of precipitation, they're just so close to phasing here. Again, we're watching for this area of precip that's currently showing up on the left side of your screen, or excuse me, the right side of your screen. Very heavy out there. It's going to phase with this area of precipitation. And again, that's all controlled by our coastal low, which I'll show you guys here. Our coastal low is what we're watching just east of the Beaufort, North Carolina area. That's controlling all of this heavy snow. And also, I wouldn't rule out seeing some thunder snow, actually, in this area up here, south of Surf City. I would watch out for that. But if we look here, let's change this to yellow so you guys can see this. This is where our low pressure system is, and it's going to be working kind of like that in the next couple hours. But once again, donations are also much appreciated, but are not at all mandatory, so again, all the support really does help. Surely, completely does. Alright. Checking back in on Storm Runner Media. Again, going down this treacherous slope in North Carolina right now. This is in Charlotte. Yeah, look at those roads, guys. Maybe this road has been plowed a little bit more, and it's just kind of hard to tell, but it's like we got a field here. It appears that we've got some sort of facility or something. But yeah, you can just see that the roads looks completely snow-covered here. Very white. And then look at that snow on the side there. Got a railroad crossing coming up. Yeah, look at all the snow, guys. It's nuts. Check back in here on Storm Runner Media, or excuse me, PA Storm Trackers. They're south of Nags Head, North Carolina right now, and look at that. A lot of wind, a lot of snow out here. Yeah, I'm sure that the wind is really starting to blow. So sustained winds are at 25 miles per hour, temperatures at 30 degrees. Again, soon enough, we're going to start to see blizzard conditions impact this area. Look at that. We now have 40 plus dBd snow work its way in the Jacksonville, North Carolina area. We're talking about, again, up to 50 dBs of snow anywhere near Piney Green, Swansboro, Jacksonville, Half Moon, Catherine Lake, Emerald Isle, Bear Creek. Again, if any of you guys happen to be in that area, or if you do know anybody in that area, definitely, again, that's going to be going out for you guys. This is near the Marine Corps Base Camp, Lejeune. I don't know if I'm saying that right, probably not. But yeah, it looks like the heaviest snow is kind of pivoting to the south here. If I were the, I guess this is the Storm Prediction Center that's, taking care of that, but I would put out a meso discussion for this area, because I think that, some of those areas deserve to, get recognized for the, heavy snow. There's a really sharp cutoff, though, of snow here. You could go from heavy snow to just nothing. If you're in Wilmington right now, you're under a winter storm warning and you're getting nothing. Like, it's just not snowing in Wilmington. Not because it's not cold enough, you're just getting no precipitation at all. We're at 9 likes. We're so close to our goal of 10 likes this stream. And then after that, we'll set a goal for 15 likes, which would be really great to hit, considering that, again, this stream isn't expected to, get the best viewership, which I'm not complaining about. Yeah, you can really see our low-pressure system now absolutely churning off the coast of the Carolinas here. And soon enough, if we zoom out here, we'll zoom out a little bit. So, this is your low pressure system. This is your coastal low. It's going to be moving up like this within the next couple of days. This is going to obviously be kind of, rotating. And it's going to be kind of spinning around like this. So, the flow of things is going to push lots of strong offshore winds into the Carolina coastline, and I do think some beach erosion could even be possible, again, because you're going to have gusts up to 70 miles per hour, but because it's going to kind of be spinning in that kind of way, and it's positioned like that to the point where, again, we are going to see some of those gustier winds impact the Carolina coastline. Point we've been live for about an hour, so obviously we'll keep going. I think we're kind of just chilling here. Again, if anybody does have any questions about their location, feel free to let me know. Right now we got 6 people in the stream, so obviously I know there are people that just haven't participated in the chat, but if you do happen to be one of those people, obviously feel free to reach out, and if you have any questions, let me know. But this is the current view in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Heavy snow continues to fall there. Visibility at this point is dropping significantly. Not good road conditions at all. You don't want to drive on that. But I'd say visibility is roughly a quarter of a mile. But that is in downtown Charlotte. Yeah, right now we're talking about, again, estimated by radar, and this is a little far away, but 20 to 30 dBZs. Pretty heavy stuff going on down there. But this is the Charlotte Football Club camera. You can see everything is completely covered. The grass, the bushes, trees, as well as the top of the building here. Building top, whatever you want to call it. It looks like heavy snow continues to work its way into Columbia, South Carolina here, again, all the way out towards Aiken and Augusta. This is where we're seeing the heaviest of snow set up, kind of in here. But if I were to kind of box out where I do think some of the heavier snow is going to set up within the next couple hours, I really do think that it's going to happen somewhere in here. And once we do see the phasing of these two low pressure systems, it's going to go nuclear in this area here. Again, a lot of snow is working its way further off to the east. But you're not done in Charlotte. Still got a long way to go. Let's go, Lucy. Good to see you in here. Again, right now we're just kind of watching this significant winter storm as it continues to move into the southeast United States. But we'll check back in on Stormwater Media here. Again, they are currently in Charlotte, North Carolina right now. They're receiving very heavy snow rates. Again, the visibility is definitely reduced to, at most, a quarter of a mile. I don't know if they're ending their YouTube stream. I hope not. There's DL. Good to see the gang. Are we hyped for Summit? You bet we are. I am beyond excited for Summit, dude. Can't wait to meet you guys again. It was a lot of fun last year, but we have so many more people coming. I mean, I'm about to meet some people that I've known at least in the weather community for 2 years. I mean, Mr. Twister, again, he's been a long-time viewer of this channel, and we're about to meet for the first time. We've known each other for about 2 years now. We got 10 people in here. We got 9 likes. I think we're gonna be able to hit the 15 likes. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. 4 days? Yeah, that's actually crazy. Like, I feel like I just processed how close it actually is. Like, literally, it's Wednesday. Like, on Wednesday, I'm flying out of here. So, that is really exciting. But, if you guys didn't know already, me and Lucy, we're going to the National Storm Chaser Summit in Denver, Colorado. It's going to be happening Thursday to Sunday, I believe. Or at least I'm leaving Sunday. But Mr. Twister and a lot of other people that you guys know are going to be there. Jesse and Levi are going to be there. Unfortunately, Davis is missing out this year, but he's planning on making a return next year. And you can't forget about Dinner with Kopic. Yes, I'm going to Applebee's with Brandon Kopic. Very excited about that. Honestly, that's something I've been looking forward to for a while. But also, I don't think I'm going to spill the tea yet, but, I'm going golfing with a special someone. Not gonna say who, but there's someone that's a very special figure that is going to be golfing with me, Lucy, and Haley. And I'll be sure to take videos, and I'll probably end up posting a lot of them on the channel. But if you really do want to see my full experience, be sure to follow my Twitter account. So if any of the mods can link my Twitter account to the chat, that would be amazing. So yeah, you gotta save some of the tea for later. I will definitely save the tea. Yeah, there's a couple of them. It's not just one person. There's a couple. But one thing I will say is that the one and only Max Velocity, is going to be there. The Max Velocity is going to be there. And I'm bringing my Max Velocity sweatshirt. Right now I'm wearing my Team Dominator sweatshirt, but yeah. Appreciate that, Lucy. Just gonna go ahead and pin that, because why not? Okay, so if you haven't already, make sure you follow the Twitter account. So click on that link, and then it'll bring you right to the Twitter account. Follow that if you do want to see the full experience of the National Storm Chaser Summit. I'm going to post as much as I can on there. Again, I'm going to try to enjoy the event as much as possible, but I am going to take lots of photos and videos, so I will end up posting a lot of them on Twitter. But again, don't expect me to be on Twitter the entire time. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah. I'm waiting for storm season in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm honestly sick of snow, but I agree with you. Vincent, we need to call later and talk about the summit schedule. Yes, definitely. I think I'm free all night. But yeah. It's so close, dude. I can't believe it's so close. And we hit 10 likes, so that's awesome. Obviously, the viewership is not expected to be anything crazy, because Max and Ryan are both live, and that's just sucks out all of our viewers, pretty much. But we definitely have our fair share. I mean, we got 9 people in here, so we'll take it. Waiting for storm season in Pittsburgh. Oh, I think I read that already. 50-degree temps only 4 days away. Oh my gosh. Let's bring that up. I don't even care. We're gonna go back to winter storm coverage in a second. But this is for the sake of me and Lucy getting sick of our cold air. So, here, let's go to Denver, Colorado. And let's look at our surface temperature. Okay, we're gonna do the heat index. It's not even. I hate calling it a heat index when it's gonna be in the 50s, but it's better than wind chill here. So it's going to feel like at Summit. It's going to feel like this is Wednesday, so the day I get there, it's gonna feel like the 40s. Okay, better than in the teens. But this is as we get into Thursday. This is Thursday afternoon. It's gonna feel like 60 degrees. Where we're going at Summit, just absolutely incredible. It looks like that's gonna be the only relatively warm day. Otherwise, it's gonna be in the 40s and 50s. But I'll take it, dude. I will certainly take that. But yeah, I mean, look at that, dude. 60 degrees, that is incredible. Compared to the past 4 weeks here, that would be just amazing. I almost got rid of the tab. Oh, gosh. Yep, it's gonna feel like 60. It's crazy. We're going to Colorado, and it's gonna feel way warmer than here. Bringing out the shorts at Summit. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna pack a pair of shorts. I might actually wear shorts there, which would be nuts. Gotta go. Talk to y'all. See you later. Michael 808A. Thank you for tuning in. We got 10 people in here. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe button. Also, do consider following the Twitter account if you do want to see my full experience of the National Storm Chaser Summit, which is going to be happening in 4 days. Which is insane. Are you going to release a Summit vlog? Honestly, I'm considering it. Last year, I took so many photos and videos, and then, halfway through making the vlog, I just dropped it. The only thing I'm worried about is that I'm going to do the same thing this year. I'm definitely going to take videos and photos, obviously. But I'm worried what's going to happen is I'm going to go home after Summit, and I'm going to try to, start the vlog, and I'm just absolutely going to drop it. No way. Paige is going to Summit too? Oh my gosh, man. So, another person that I'm going to be meeting is Paige, Tornado Paigey. That's amazing. What's up, Super Cooper fan return? Good to see you in here. I blocked you? Well, maybe it's for a reason. That is actually amazing. Dude, I'm so excited for that. Paige and Bryce, dude. I'm literally just processing that now. All of the greats are going to be there, man. All of them. All of them. Alright, to keep the main part of the stream entertained. We're getting off topic here, but I don't mind it. I love talking about Summit. But we still are, again, watching this very heavy snow band just sitting over Charlotte right now. I'm not going to get into the details on that. But you know exactly why I blocked you. So, we're just going to put you in timeout. If you want to come back later to the stream, feel free, but please keep that out of the chat, dude. And Haley Meyer, yeah. That is just crazy. I use Weatherwise because why not? Honestly, I don't mind Weatherwise. I think it's a pretty good app here, but I think Radar Mega is a lot better. Yeah, there is a lot of drama that if you want, I'll tell you later about it, but it's just not something that we're gonna get into on stream. Oh my gosh. I don't really know what's happening to my monitor. It's just frozen up. Alright, there we go. It's gone now. Hold up, chat. We're working with the technical difficulties. But yeah, heavy snow continues to fall north of Columbia, South Carolina, especially in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. So yeah. I gotta go submit my video for Summit, BRB. Alright. Talk to you later. I will indeed give you the lore, Lucy. Checking back in here on Stormrunner Media stream, you can see that just the conditions get worse and worse. Right now, visibility is certainly less than a quarter of a mile. I mean, this is probably down to a tenth of a mile or less. I know YouTube is gonna delete my channel if I do a face and voice reveal on stream. Vincent, should I submit mine? Yes, you should. You should definitely. And you know exactly the one I'm talking about. I will also tell you the lore later, Mr. Twister. I will indeed drop lore. Yeah, look at these snowbanks here, these snow drifts. Obviously nothing impressive, but like, I mean, definitely better than nothing. This is a cool little figure here. And these guys are waving. I don't think they're storm chasers. Let's hear what they're saying.
Been watching you pretty much since the morning.
Oh yeah,
I
appreciate it.
No way.
Thanks for stopping by. This is great.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we're novel. We don't get a lot of snow, especially like this. So
We've seen so many people out taking pictures and all that stuff. So
Oh my
you guys
gosh.
are getting a good snow.
They ran into some fans. This is Stormrunner Media.
that's one of the worst intersections in Charlotte.
Well,
you have to merge from 277 onto East.
They shut it down real fast. So
How long were you guys there for? We had to walk away.
probably an hour at least.
Wow.
Until they got everything figured out. Probably about an hour or so. But yeah, it looks like you guys might even overperform the forecast. So.
That's what they're saying. Maybe around 10, maybe 12 inches. Who knows?
So that's nice to see, because yeah, we were everything was showing 4 to 8, and we were like, I don't know about 4 to 8. That kind of seems like low,
Which is why we were over here. So.
Wow, dude.
Appreciate
That's
4 to
awesome.
8, but if it was, double digits, I mean, that would be.
I think you guys are gonna get it.
Yeah.
It looks very likely. So.
Well, this neighborhood's pretty cool. You guys can ride around. I mean, I'm not sure how capable the vehicle is, but they haven't plowed or anything. But
We get around, so we'll drive around here for a few minutes, but yeah,
That's
appreciate
awesome.
all the support.
So that's Stormrunner Media there. They ran into some fans in Charlotte, and looks like they've been watching for a while is what they said. I don't know if I heard that correctly, but... Also, I don't know which one you mean, like the one where it did a coil in the middle of I can't read. I don't know which one you mean, like the one where it did a coil in the middle or the 37 mile away Pink Lightning. I think the Pink Lightning one is my favorite. But obviously you do you. I mean, I think either is a good one. If you guys do a vid tonight for Summit, it has to be done by 5 p.m. Yes. So if anyone in the chat happens to be attending Summit, if you want to send a video of your best storm kind of shot or whatever, then the deadline is 5 p.m. I submitted mine though. Reed Timmer's going nuts. It's interesting. The Pink Lightning one is my favorite. I included it. Okay, good. That is also my favorite. Out of all your storm shots from last year. I think I might have said this year. Oh my gosh, look at those flakes, dude. Minivan size snowflakes coming down here. These have gotten a lot bigger, so it looks like the atmosphere is definitely more kind of moisturized. I deleted the original video for storage then, and now I only have the 720p version. Oh gosh, dude. That sucks. What's my EF4 count prediction for 2026? I can't tell you that. I don't know where I would get information to support that from. I mean, as a solid guess, maybe like 4 to 6. I mean, obviously, don't come after me if I get that wrong. But I think it's going to be an above average season. So, I mean, off the top of my head, again, I really don't have a great way of, supporting that. But, again, 4 to 6 is a loose guess, I'd say. I'm really enjoying the PA Storm Trackers stream right now. Looks like they've got 3 people that they met out there into Charlotte. Oh, they're on the road again. That was fun. Hey, there we go. We got 1 subscriber. Thank you so much for, or to whoever subscribed. So we are now at 1,624. Appreciate the support. I just shared the vid I'm submitting for video night in the group chat. I can share it on stream. I will try to do that, but I appreciate that, Lucy. Here, let me see if I can do this. I think I have a way, guys. Okay. Hold on. I think I'll be able to, show the video on stream. Hopefully. Be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Indeed. You should certainly smash that like and subscribe button. Alright. We're going to... Gosh, what? We're gonna pull up the video on stream that Lucy is submitting to Summit. And I don't even know if it's gonna work. Thunder snow? Wow. I mean, are you seeing that, or is it on radar? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, I don't even know how to pull it up on stream. We'll try a different time though if I can get it to work. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Alright. Bang. Alright, that should work. And then... it should come up on here. There we go. Okay. So, this is the video that Lucy is... presenting at Summit. Let's take a look here. Could load. That would be great. That would be amazing if it could load. There we go. I think this happened in November, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just look at that structure, dude. That is incredible. Absolutely beautiful. And there was actually some rotation within this part of the storm. But that is a great view. That's amazing. So, yeah, thank you, Lucy, for allowing me to share that on stream. Heavy snow continues to work its way into the Columbia, South Carolina area. Again, this is kind of where one of those heavier bands is going to set up within the next several hours. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is coming down. I'm so annoyed that we don't have any chasers in the New Bern or Havelock area, but my goodness. Like, I tell you guys, it is snowing really hard out here. So, these rates are probably anywhere between 1 to 2 inches per hour plus. I would not be shocked if we saw rates of around or even over 2 inches per hour. But it looks like mainly rain so far for the Outer Banks of North Carolina. It's a little too warm for you guys to see snow. And then up here towards Nag's Head, you're kind of in a battle zone between rain and snow. But very minimal sleep with this system. Yeah, this is this is what it's looking like here in Nag's Head. It appears that it is snowing here still, but it's not sticking to the roads at least. You can actually see on the side of the road, I don't know if you guys can tell, but on the side of the road, it is actually starting to accumulate a little bit. On where all the, like, the grass is, the ditch, or whatever. The ditch is there. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I am just exhausted right now. Like, I had a super long week, and then we've been live here for a couple hours. What am I saying? A couple hours? We've been live for like 1 hour. But it's chill. But yeah, snow is getting really heavy in the Beaufort area, up towards New Bern, Greensville. Again, this is kind of the heavier corridor of snow. And at the same time, here, let's look at Jacksonville right now. See, our wind speed is at 15 miles per hour, basically. That's where your sustained winds are at. Wind gusts are at 26 miles per hour. So you have wind gusts approaching 3 miles per hour. Or, oh my gosh, 30 miles per hour, not 3. That is ridiculous. There's no way the visibility is only 2 miles. Maybe need to crack open an ice cold Coca-Cola. Wish I had one, but no. It would be nice to go get one though. I had a root beer yesterday, dude. That thing was great. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Can we do a poll? Let's try to do a poll. Alright, we're gonna make this a little bit more fun, the stream, because I know it's getting a little boring. Okay. What is your go-to drink? Alright, there we go. We're starting a poll here. What is your go-to drink? There we go. Alright. Go-to drink. Did you submit your summit video as a Google file drive? No, I submitted mine as, I think I just literally, like, inserted the video. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it. Oh yeah, I kind of did exclude water from the poll. Can you edit poll? No. Who's ringing my phone? I hope they have soda at Summit. I'm sure they will. So far, the stream is at, let's see, 91 views. Not awful. But obviously we can do better. We can do better, guys. We can most certainly do better. Alright, so I think I'm going to end off the live stream here. So I appreciate all of you for coming to watch. There's a chance that I do come back on later tonight if things get really serious. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be able to cover the worst of the storm. Again, really all depends on if I stay busy. But make sure you have notifications turned on, like, subscribe, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for coming to watch. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.